Set the T off can't and can. I'm possible. It's not impossible. Impossible is two words brought together, split them. I'm possible. Change is possible in anyone. I'm living proof. 15 years. I've been off drugs, drink, alcohol.
Count the power of the circle. The strength of this circle is unity, the love of brother. One man falls, we all pick him up. What we share in this circle stays in this circle. The next 7 days are in 7 rounds we fight to improve ourselves against our addictions, mindset and other personal battles. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising up every time we fail. For pay, my friends, is the motor of all change.
For such a long time I've suffered with addiction, mental health. I lost my little brother 5 years ago in 2019, so I think that summer life sort of changed massively. Depressed, tried to take my own life, got sectioned in the Mental Health Act, sort of self-medicated with drinking drugs just to sort of get through that. And then 9 weeks ago I walked through these doors and it's just changed my life massively. It's had a massive impact on me. You know, it's sort of a safe space where you can sort of talk about your problems and what you're going through and not feel judged by anyone. You can relate to people straight away. Even after my first C.A.D session, I walked out them doors and I thought, wow, there's so many people that I can relate to in there, just with the addiction side and the mental health. And I feel like week in and week out I'm feeling stronger and stronger because of C.A.D and those group of men in there.
100%. When I was using an addiction, you have your so-called friends, but they're not friends, whereas here, these are friends, brothers, family. We're all reach out for each other. We have to, if you want to get better, then you have to change your circle of friends. And I walked into this when it first on the first night. I knew one person. I think there's 60 or 70 members now. I all class them as my friends now, my brothers, my family.
Like, if you're getting help, talk to someone. No one's going to judge you. If you want to keep it private, keep it private. But I think you don't want to be known as a brother who's died, a sister who's died, a father, a mother, no matter who you are. You want people to, you want people to see you live a long life. And yeah, enjoy life to the fullest, because you never know when that person's actually gone. So yeah, that's all I can say.
One of my best friends got murdered in a gang-related incident, and I was seeing the demise of other people using drugs, and I was seeing the breakup of my marriage on the line potentially. Seeing my kids possibly affected by my behaviours and knowing that this wasn't the true Simon Cooper, and I had to change and I wanted to change, and that's what I did, and it inspired me to help others. And knowledge is power. Reading books. Probably didn't read a book till I was 35. Now we're reading one all the time, and The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I read that and it just changed my life. I thought, why aren't they teaching this in schools? But there's a reason. You don't want the minorities like us or the working class knowing about the power of the mind. So, mind over matter, that's the motto.
We all say the hardest thing is to walk through that door. There's people I know, I've spoke to when we first started, have come in the cars, stayed in the cars and not come through the door. People have phoned up, said I can't do it, I'll be here next week. People have put it off. When you're coming through the door, you get to know a lot of people, you get to feel their issues, their problems, which a lot of them are the same as yours, a lot of them are different, a lot of them are way off the scale, a lot of them, just people just come to get fit, which is good. But you see people, changes in people's attitudes, well-being, personality. There's people coming here who didn't speak and now are leading one of the talks that we do before the ring. We always give it to someone different. And you've seen people more outgoing, and I think it gives a little bit of people a little bit more self-belief, where people were just, I think, wandering in sort of an abyss where you couldn't go anywhere. You'd go to the pub, talk to your mates, and it'd be, oh, I've got this issue, oh, let's have a pint, that's forgotten about. So I think it's a place where you can talk, you can open up, and nobody judges you. So for me, that's the main thing, that people want to be here, they want to talk, and they want to go out feeling that they've left something here.
It's what we've created. I think there's a massive brotherhood in there now. I was never if someone used to come up to me with a problem, I'd just pat them on the back and tell them they'd be all right. But since I've been coming here now, I've had people reach out to me. I've reached out to people, so I have started a different path in life, if you like. Like I want to help people, and that's all through C.A.D. So just things like that, really.
So I work in services, and as a professional, I find myself looking for places to signpost people to in my day job, and I'm only too aware of the amount of cuts that are made, government cuts, funding, and there's nothing out there for people. So when Simon Cooper asked me to come along to the women's, he was like, it's voluntary, but it's needed. And I thought, yeah, actually it is needed. And we didn't really know how successful it was going to be. As you don't, you have to just try something, and it's been very, very successful. And it just shows that the need is out there. So to be able to provide that, I mean, if we weren't given this space, On Point Boxing hadn't sponsored us by giving us the space to do it, then it'd be even more difficult, because we've not got any money. We do it completely from a free basis. So there's no money to set something up, and I think that's where there's a real gap, that the money isn't there to run these things as a paid initiative.